One of the 5 simple tests I am about to show you predicts your risk of dying in the next several years better than your cholesterol number does. No machine, no blood draw. You can do all 5 right now, in the room you are sitting in. Doctors actually use these. And here is what is coming. A balance test where failing nearly doubled the risk of dying over 10 years. A grip test tied to 16% higher risk with every drop in strength. And a final test where the lowest scorers had 5 to 6 times the risk of the top scorers. Here is the uncomfortable part. Most people over 60 quietly fail at least one of these and have no idea. So let us do them together and keep score. Test 1, the 30-second chair stand. Sit in a firm chair, cross your arms over your chest so you cannot cheat, and count how many times you can stand all the way up and sit back down in 30 seconds. As a guide from the Centers for Disease Control, a warning score is under 12 for a man aged 70 to 74 and under 10 for a woman. It is part of their official fall prevention program, and that matters because falls are the leading cause of injury death in adults over 65. The fix is the test itself. A few sit to stands through the day, and leg strength climbs fast, even in your 80s. Now test 2, and it surprises almost everyone. Test 2, the 10-second balance. Stand near a kitchen counter in case you need it. Then let go and try to balance on one leg for 10 seconds. It sounds easy. It is not, for a lot of people. 1 in 5 failed it overall. By ages 66 to 70, more than a third failed. And what happened to the people who could not do it is striking. Look at this. In a 2022 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, people who could not hold that 10-second one-leg stand had about 84% higher risk of dying over the next 10 years. Nearly double, even after accounting for age, weight, and existing conditions. Why does balance predict so much? Because staying upright on one foot needs your inner ear, your eyes, your muscles, and your nerves to fire together in an instant. And that whole network is exactly what fades with poor health. The good news, balance rebuilds fast with practice. Hold the counter a few seconds a day. Test 3 reads your whole body from one hand. Test 3, your grip. This feels too simple to matter, but watch. You can measure it with a cheap hand gripper, or just notice the signs. Are jars harder to open? Grocery bags heavier? Handrails more necessary? Here is what the largest study ever done found about how hard you can squeeze. In the PURE study, which tracked people across 17 countries, every 5-kilogram drop in grip strength was linked to about a 16% higher risk of death from any cause, plus higher risk of heart attack and stroke. Your grip is really a window into your total body strength. When muscle fades everywhere, it shows up in your hands. And strength is one of the most treatable things in the whole body. Carry the groceries in one trip. Hold a weight in each hand and walk. Squeeze a softball while you watch this. Muscle answers at every age. Test 4 is the one doctors now call the 6th vital sign. Test 4, your walking speed. And this is the one clinicians now call the 6th vital sign, right alongside blood pressure and heart rate. You can check yourself. Measure a walkway. Time how long it takes to walk it at your everyday pace, and work out your speed. Here is the number that matters, from a study of more than 34,000 older adults. In a landmark study in the Journal of the American Medical Association, a usual walking speed of about 0.8 meters per second lined up with a median life expectancy for a person's age and sex. And people who walked faster than that, at their normal comfortable pace, consistently lived longer. Walking speed predicts so well because it quietly sums up everything: your heart, your lungs, your legs, your balance, your energy, in one number. And the fix is the most pleasant one on this list. Just walk regularly, and your pace speeds up on its own. Now the last test, number 5, and it was the single strongest predictor in all the research. Test 5, the sitting to rising test, saved for last because in the research it was the strongest predictor of all. From standing, lower yourself down to sitting on the floor, then stand back up, using as little support as you can. You start with a perfect 10. 5 points for going down, 5 for coming up. Every time you use a hand, a forearm, a knee, or the side of your leg to help, you lose 1 point. Please try this one carefully, near a couch you can grab, and skip it if your doctor has any concern about your knees or hips. Now watch what the scores predicted. In the study by Dr. Araujo, following roughly 2,000 adults, each single point higher on this test meant about 21% lower risk of death over the next 6 years. And the people who scored just 0 to 3 points had 5 to 6 times the risk of dying compared with those who scored 8 to 10. 5 to 6 times from one movement. It works because sitting and rising demands strength, flexibility, balance, and body control all at once, more than any other test here, which is why it captures so much. And like all the others, the way you improve it is simply to practice it, gently and often. So let us bring it together. If you struggled with one, or even a few, do not read it as a sentence. Read it as a starting line. Here is the hopeful truth buried in all this research. Every single one of these 5 improves with practice, at any age, including your 80s and 90s. So do not try to fix all 5 at once. Pick the one you scored worst on, and work on just that, a little, this week. And talk to your doctor before you start, especially with the balance and floor tests. Now, test 4 was your walking speed, and I promised you the fix is just to walk. But how much walking actually adds years to your life? Because it is not 10,000 steps, and for people over 60 the real number is a lot lower, which is very good news. I broke down exactly what the newest research found, step by step, in this next video. It is on your screen right now. Tap it, and I will see you over there. Take care of yourself.